Hey guys, welcome to my channel again. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. So, make sure you like my video, make sure you comment on my video. This hair keeps coming to my face, like I understand. Okay, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about age 13 to 16, girls, puberty, growth, peer pressure. By the title of this video, you already know what I want to say. Okay, so let me talk about me growing up. Okay, at the age of 13, I was in junior school. Yeah, just as three, junior secondary school. Three guys, three. Do not, don't mistake me. Okay, it was three, and I think at that stage we were visited by always is a company that make parts, sanitary parts. You guys know sanitary pads for Nigeria. You should know always. Yeah, you should know. Okay, so you should know always. They came to our school with some pads. They came to educate us on periods, menstrual flow. I think at that stage, some people already started having their menstruation, while some, like me, I think they came just two. I don't know, but I think it was around that junior period. I guess they figured out that a lot of girls would start having. So just came and they gave us some period and some sanitary pads. So when they gave me a sanitary pad, I was like, this is disgusting because they were teaching us how to place the pad, your panties, and they were like, guys, all the guys should go outside and the girls should come inside. I'm like, what is this? Okay, so they told us to put our pads. They just like teaching us how to wear the pad and menstrual cycle 21 days, blah 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 like that. So at that stage, everything I wanted to have was boobs. Don't get me wrong, okay, guys. This is I'm trying to be open now, and nobody should just feel like, oh, what should I say? At every stage in life, like if you're a girl, there's a particular thing you actually want at a particular age. At the age of 13, I wanted boobs because at that stage I wasn't having like boobs. Like I don't know why. Like what happened? Girls in my class were already trying to figure out like they're already having these things, and I'm like, where am I? When am I? God! Like so, I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out like what the fuck is happening. Like why don't I have boobs? Like so at that stage I felt maybe my puberty hasn't started yet because they were like when they came to educators they were like, oh, puberty starts at you're 13, you start to have big boobs, start to grow have growth over your body, hairs and some parts of your body, and I'm like, okay, maybe my puberty hasn't started yet. So I got 13 and then my period came. I think my period came December. I think December 20 I think it was 2010 and I was in just three then. I was so surprised. Like I was feeling like a girl because come on, girls are having periods and you just saw yourself. Come on, you need to be happy, okay? So I was very happy. And now mom was like, oh, she started talking about, how Nigerian mothers can be, African mothers especially. They will tell you when a guy touches you, you get pregnant. Like that. So I think that was everything. So I had my period 13. Then when I got to the age of 14, 15, things started to change. Then 13 I went boobs. I went to just see the puberty. Like everyone was having something. Like there was a growth because I had friends just one just and we noticed that now I'm like, babe, you're that kind of thing. So I went but to just there. When I was in SS1, I started having issues with making friends. I'm this quiet person. So that's why as a teenager, you need to study yourself and you need to make sure you learn good habits. If you're a kind of person that you have a very bad habit and if you don't change it at that 13 to 18, you're gonna find it very difficult to change because a lot of armed robberies we have they didn't just start stealing like when you're 22. Nah, they started when they were 13 because that age puberty is not just doesn't just stop with the whole growth. Puberty starts with character growth. Like if you start picking stealing biros, you graduate to something else. So I think That puberty doesn't just come down to the body growth. It goes a long, long way. So as a teenager that I was, okay, I was struggling with this friendship, like having the need to have friends. I wanted to feel among. I wanted to be attracted to guys. That's a normal thing. If you're a girl and you don't feel the need to get attracted to guys, I don't know, maybe you're a stick. I guess so. So I had need to get attracted to guys. Like, come on, someone should just ask me out. Ask me out. Am I a big? Like it's normal. It's normal because you're a girl. Guys, they have their own needs as time comes on. As you get to a particular age, your needs starts to increase. It starts to increase. At the age of 13, I went to see puberty. I went to see the growth. I went to see, okay, yeah, I couldn't see you then. I think I started having low self-esteem about myself. Okay, because you don't have boobs and this kind of thing. Then I think that's why guys are not coming to you. 14, I wanted to just get attracted to guys. I started to do things that I wasn't supposed to do. Hey, you don't get me wrong. I think no, I'm not. I didn't go into prostitution. I didn't go into prostitution. Okay, so don't get me wrong, I didn't go into prostitution. I think I started doing I don't know. I think I started saving up money to sew new uniforms. Yeah, that was the first time I started saving up money at the age of 14. I was saving up money to sew new uniforms because normally the uniforms they give us in school are always it's either it's too big, okay, it's tight, and it's not just good at all. So it's either the uniforms are too big, or they are tight and they're just too long, or at that stage a lot of people started to sew new uniform, like get their own uniform, but just guy and buy a different badge and buy the school badge. Then when you sew the uniform outside the school, then you put it in. So I think we had in every school you should have bad guys and good guys. It's just normal, like guys, I mean guys, boys and girls. So I think, yeah. And yeah, so at that age, I went to sewing. My mom never knew I was sewing a new uniform till date. She did. In fact, she would always recommend, like, "Oh my God, you can't be like your sister. Our uniform is always neat." And I'm like, because okay, fine. I just wanted to get attracted. So because the uniform they were giving me in school wasn't just the perfect size, and I just didn't want to like go into that. And again, they had this material. People would say it's fake because it's like nylon. So people started to buy chinos. Chinos is a little bit thicker, like that. So I started to I started to I started to buy chinos. Chinos was a lot expensive than the nylon. So I think, yeah, I started to buy I bought chinos. I sold my first skirt in SS1. I was like literally very happy. Yeah, so I think guys started to notice. Fine, I was always sitting at the back. I was always sitting down at the back. At the back, and I think no, like normal, like guys and girls always come together and get to just do things, and blah blah blah. So somehow feelings will just come to the way, and you prefer a certain boy than certain boys. Is that English correct? Whatever. Just take it the way it says. You prefer a certain boy than certain boys. Yeah. So I think my needs started to increase. When I was in this one, I wanted guys to get attracted to me. When I was in this two, I wanted grades. I wanted good grades because it felt like I was leaving the fact that I was supposed to get concentrated to schoolwork. I was just getting concentrated on guys. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you? And then I think SS1 I was among bad peers. I won't say they are bad peers. I'll just say so. At 14, I think I was among bad friends. Or let me not say they just didn't add up to anything for me. For me, legit, I didn't learn anything from them. Okay, it's just there. SS2, I kind of mingled with great people. Like till now, we still talk. Junior, Ovo, Oshodi. Yeah, I, okay. I don't know, but SS2 was a great like year for me because I kind of figured out myself. That was when I knew I wanted to be in art class. That's when I knew I wanted to be this or that. Even though makeup wasn't just among the things I wanted, I liked. But I think makeup came along when I was in, I think, early last 2 years. My makeup story is gonna come up maybe later in the future, but for now we're gonna talk about puberty. Okay, so I think I started to learn a few things. To stand up for myself, to talk in class, answer questions, do my assignments without waiting for the day you want to submit or the next. I don't know. In junior school, I was very um concentrated to schoolwork. But when the poverty thing started to come up, I just all I needed was just to see growth and to have to be attracted to guys. Okay. So SS2, I made great friends. Yeah. SS3, that was senior secondary school. Three. I was I think I lost myself. I lost myself. I went to I didn't even know where I wanted to be anymore. I was losing myself. I think I was trying to figure out what I was going to be because a lot of my friends around me were already figuring out what they wanted to be. But then it was just like I was isolated. Like I was trying to find myself in things. I don't know how to explain it, but story was really difficult because at that point, in fact, relationship or being attracted to guys wasn't just a thing for me again. I was just there being around guys who don't say, okay, she's too quiet. It's a story at that stage at the age of 16. Because some people in senior secondary school, three, they I think a lot of them had a lot of growth. See guys with beards, those kind of thing. So I think the story was like a year of bringing out like myself. A lot of people were trying to like, figure out what they wanted to be already. I had Shala, I wanted to be an artist, which is still something is doing now. Like, oh, okay. So I think I kind of started to hate a lot of people SS3. And I remember I told you guys I went attention in age 14. I think I got it to 16 when I was 16 years old, and then it became too much for me. No, no, I got that attention when I got to the university. I'm not gonna call it university, I think polytechnic. Yeah, I got the attention. It was way too much. Even till date, I still can't get all over it. So the thing about being a teenager is you're gonna have needs. You're gonna have, in fact, okay, money was part of my needs, but it's just a major thing. Now, money is now a major thing for me, but I know that I'm still gonna get the money, and then to just become okay. Now you have the money, so let's just sleep. So I think life is just okay. Let's just put that aside. But as a teenager, basic needs. Number one, a teenage girl, money, attention, peer pressure, wanting to belong. I think those are like basic needs because as a girl, and when you see a group of girls, fine girls, brilliant girls together, and you're alone, you feel like you're not anything. Like, okay, yeah, you're something. Okay, teachers always recognize them, call your names in class, blah blah blah. Blah. I'm like, oh, you're not like me, whatever. So it's just like that. This is not all of my poverty story. It's not all my poverty story. What I feel is that poverty doesn't just end in the body growth. It ends in character, manners, everything. If you learn bad manners, if you learn bad characters when you're in the age of 13, because that 12 downwards, come on, 12 downwards, you can't possibly learn too much bad stuff. But as a girl, once you start having your periods, we have girls that they get pregnant at the age of 13. We have girls that get raped. We have guys that smoke at the age of 13. So I think when they once they notice those growths, like for a guy now, once he sees a hair, like just one hair, they start feeling like you're a man. My brother, when he started to have this, he was feeling like, that's why I'm saying that puberty tends to bring a lot of things. Like when you just feel that, oh, you're not having boobs, then when mom is talking, you're like, whatever. Like because you feel you are, you're now something, which is hey, babe, you haven't even gotten anywhere. So I think I had to learn that the hard way. I I have this thing, like I always keep things to myself, which is something I am struggling with. But because I never learned to speak out, not just keeping secrets or something, like when someone hurts you and you're like, talk. Okay, as a girl, you need to learn to stand up for yourself, babe, baby, baby girl. You need to learn to stand up for yourself because I think in the future you're gonna regret why you never learned how to talk when you're supposed to. When you've been stepped on, you need to say, "See, you just stepped on me," and let it just leave your chest. But if you don't say it, you're gonna keep. In fact, it will get to the point where you start falling sick. Like the stuff will start bothering you because one, you never said anything about it. You were just keeping quiet. So I have a lot of gist and story for you guys, but I'm gonna break it bit by bit. So I think I'm gonna be doing story times like this once in a while and do more makeup videos. My makeup tutorial on this look, I don't know when it's gonna come up because I had to struggle with this look. I struggled with it, guys. I did, but I'm happy that I'm learning. It's actually a progress. I'm happy that there's progress. I'm happy that there were times where I watched tutorials like this and I'm like, God, how did she do what how did I'm like, I can never do this. I cannot even get the cut crease. Forget it. But babe, this is the cut crease, okay? I did it. Come on, clap for me. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. I hope you guys learned something, learn to be yourself, learn to learn good character, learn to mingle with good friends. So at the end of the day, you don't regret it because whatever you learn when you're the age of 13 to 18, I think it's gonna follow you all your life, except you decide to change. And even if you want to change, it's going to take a long, long while. And even when you change, you would have affected a lot of people. So I think at this stage, you need to learn good things. I'm not going to say I learned good things, please. I learned a lot of bad things. The good things came SS2, but I think it was a good thing because as it came SS2, there was still time for me to adjust. But assuming I didn't meet those people, assuming I didn't mingle with those kind of friends, assuming I didn't just sit down and be myself so that they can just be around me, like when you're trying to pretend to be like now you have a group of flashy girls and you're not flashy and you just want to be flashy, like babe, you know, and you're not flashy, you're gonna end up winning yourself because you're not supposed to be there. You're not just, you can't just fit in and you might end up doing a lot of things. That's why we have positions, we have we have beaches, we have hers, sorry. We have kind of those kind of lives. So I think you need to learn to be yourself, do good things, okay? Respect your parents, please. Don't make your puberty get into your head. You're still a small girl. Because when anything happens to you, you're gonna run back to your mommy and dad. Okay. I hope you guys learned something actually. I think I'm repeating things already. So this is the end of the story. I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure you like my video, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to my video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.